What's up, YouTube? The Average Gamer Shawn here, bringing you a review discussion about the first episode of Power Rangers Dino Charge. I really enjoyed this episode, and just off the back with this first episode, I really think it has potential to be one of the best seasons they've ever produced. The cast is really good. From the first episode, the cast is really good. They seem to have good chemistry. Their acting, when I say the cast, their acting is really was bringing me to this, because they're Samurai, the acting and the actors weren't that good. They didn't really impress me, except for Antonio, the Gold Ranger, what was his name, the Green Ranger, and those are the only two that really stuck out to me. Megaforce, Super Megaforce was pretty good. I don't like how they added Ghost Sager and Gokaiger together. I think those should have been two separate seasons, or they could have made it flow a little bit better. But this right here, this seems legit. I know I dropped some Sentai names, but I did watch the Sentai version of this, the Japanese version of this. I really enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite seasons of Super Sentai, and I think this will be a great American counterpart. You have the actors. I keep talking about the actors, and really, they look like Rangers. Like, if you kind of remember, I hate to say this, but like Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers, MMPR. Let me make sure my phone is off. MMPR, they look like Rangers. Like, I don't know how you look like a Ranger. It's hard to explain. They look older, and they look, like, how can I put it? Samurai, I'm trying to use up the new stuff. Samurai didn't look like Rangers to me, and Super Mega Force barely looked like Rangers to me. Like, if they were to like morph in front of you, that's what I mean. Like, if you see like Lightspeed Rescue, like, oh, they're Rangers. If you see In Space, RPM, even Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, for the most part, yeah, they kind of look like Rangers. Some of them did, some of them didn't. Like Shane, the Thunder Rangers, they look like Rangers. Okay, I'm off tangent. Let's actually get to like a little mini recap of the episode. We start the episode off with the chase between Keeper, the Zordon. I'm guessing he's going to be of the season. Or Torin, if you did watch the Japanese version, Kyryuger. He was getting chased by the villains of this season, Poisandra and Sledge and Fury. So Craig, Sledge and Poisandra are the, como se dice, Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa of this season, and Fury is the Goldar. If you did watch the Japanese version of, no spoilers about anything, if you know what I mean. We're not talking about Goldar, aka Fury. What else? They have a little chase. Through all this, we see that Sledge is a bounty hunter, which we already knew if you read like the previews and stuff. Sledge is a bounty hunter, and he collects like monsters and things like that. There was some throwbacks to older seasons in those cages or in the posters he was showing. In the cages, because he had them all in like little prison cell blocks. There were villains of the week, which we think we're going to see the villains of the week from the Japanese version. They're going to use, of course. And then he has like a bag of asteroids. He has asteroids that he's collecting as well, I guess rare asteroids. And they're chasing Keeper in space. They shoot his ship. They send Fury down to go get Keeper and the Dino Gems. I think that's what they're called. The Dino Gems? Or no, that's Dino Gems. That's Thunder. The little thingies that turn into the Dino Chargers. Whatever. The little crystal thingies. And he crash lands. He finds a little crystal thing. He finds this little like red glowy thing first. I'm talking about Keeper, of course. He finds the chargers. And then he like plays dead because he knows they're gonna send somebody after him. So Fury comes down, and he finds Keeper like dead. So he takes like the little case thing he had the chargers in, and he puts like the little red glowy orb in there, and Fury takes it back up to the ship. Of course, it's a bomb. It blows up the ship, and then blows up, of course. And then Fury goes back to Earth, and while he's coming back to Earth, Keeper is dispensing the little crystals into the respective dinosaurs, which are going to be, the Zords of the season. And then while he's doing that, Fury comes back and finds them. They start fighting. Fury is winning this fight. And then the asteroids that, came off the ship are crash landing on Earth. And then we got the extinction of the dinosaurs. Great backstory on history. That's a good way to rewrite history, Power Rangers. After that, we see the Red Ranger Tyler in the museum where Coda, Chase, Shelby, aka Bay, works. Chase and Coda are on the expedition team, and Bay is on the lunch crew. Like, she works at the cafeteria like thing. So she is trying to get on the expedition to, they're digging up the Triceratops, and that's her favorite dinosaur. She has it even on her name badge. It's my work name badge, but she's like, hey, look, yeah, it's my favorite, it's on my name badge, yada yada yada. And Chase is all like, no, but I skip, and I'm messing with the camera. I skipped and I'm messing with the camera. Tyler is looking for a cave to get more clues about where his dad is. He's like, he talks to Chase, and Chase tells him where the cave is, and he's like, that's where we found that dinosaur. And slight spoiler warning, that dinosaur is going to turn into a Zord. I'm not going to say who Zord and whatever, because I don't know how they're going to work it in the season, but it's going to turn into a Zord. So he's like, all right, cool. And that's when Chase starts talking to Bay, aka Shelby. And then they're all walking, yada yada yada. She talks to Coda. She tries to bribe Coda into taking her on the expedition with a burger. It doesn't work because Coda's kind of like the strong man with little intelligence of this season. But I like Coda. Coda seems cool. And then there's Professor Morgan, who's like the lead expeditionist. Expeditionist. They don't take her. They go to the site. She sneaks onto like the expedition truck, and while she's doing that, she notices that there's okay. Then we cut back to Tyler. This is my first time doing this, if you can't tell. Then we cut back to Tyler. He's in the cave, and he finds the red Dino Charger while it's still in crystal form in the wall. So he gets that. And then while he's in there, it's like a monster of the week in there. Chases him. He escapes. Then the monster leaves the cave. He steals the pink Dino Charger out of the truck. And Shelby sees him. She's trying to get everybody's attention, but they're digging and stuff with the big drill, so they can't hear her. So she chases them herself. Stops them. Yada yada yada. She gets in trouble. She starts getting attacked by the monster. Then she gets saved by Tyler. And this was like a very good display of their acting together. Of course, there was some corny stuff in here, but it's Power Rangers, so it has to be corny. And it was just fun at this point. Tyler's going through his bag trying to get weapons. He pulls out some banana. Then he pulls out a pair of underwear. Then he pulls out a shovel. And then Shelby was like, what are you going to do? Dig us out of this situation? Yada, yada, yada. He starts shooting beams. He starts deflecting it back with the shovel, which is funny. And then they attack, or the monsters attacks. Freezes them, because he's like some kind of ice monster. Freezes them. They're on the ground. They're like, they're they're like an inch away from the Dino Charger when they freeze it. So of course, the power of the Charger, and they're the chosen ones. They turn into what they unthaw, and then they get the whatchamacallit, the Gobble Revolver. I don't know what they're calling it in American version yet. They get the Gobble Revolver, and they morph. Tyler starts playing with it. Starts spinning the barrel around, and then it shoots. She's like, "How do you do that?" And then he's like, "I don't know. I just did this." And they start shooting them. They put the little crystal turns into the Beast Battery or the Dino Cell or whatever they're calling it this season. Put it in there, spinning around. They morph into Rangers. They beat the Monster of the Week. Actually, they don't beat the Monster of the Week. They were about to, and then the red T-Rex Zord comes out of nowhere and just like get rid of the monster. I think he like squashes them or like tosses them somewhere, but he just comes out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell just happened? But that happens. They demorph, or they demorph because the red Dino Zord, kind of steps in their way, and I guess that fucks with them or whatever. I don't know what happened. They just demorph when the Megazord comes and knocks him out the way. And then we get the ending scene with like Tyler and Shelby driving off, and Tyler explains to her what he's doing. He's looking for his dad, yada yada yada. And I think that was the end of the episode. But it was a really good episode. You can go catch it on nick.com now. And hopefully you understand what I meant when I said at the beginning of the video, where this has the potential to be one of the greatest seasons of Rangers yet. As long as they don't overdo it with like the CGI and things like that. Like I said, it was corny, but it was still fun at the same time. The acting, it was corny, but the acting was good enough to make it enjoyable for somebody my age. And the kids are definitely going to eat this season up. Like I said, the collectible things for this season are going to be the Dino Chargers. I got mine. Japanese import one up there. I just don't feel like grabbing it. It's in my closet. I'll probably show it off in the next episode. But yeah, the Gobble Revolver is their main blaster and morpher this season, which is really cool. We did not see the Black Ranger in this episode. What's the Black Ranger name? I can't remember the Black Ranger. Oh, good, he's not in this episode because I can't remember his name. I think he's going to show up in like the next episode or the third episode. So we're not getting all the Rangers at once, which is a good thing. They're pacing it like the first 3 or 4 episodes. We're going to get introduced to all the Rangers. Let's go check it out. It was really good. I really enjoyed this season. I'm not going to give it a rating. I'm just going to say it's really good. Because I'm not a reviewer. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts and opinions on this. If you guys enjoyed this review, I'll probably slow it down and do a more editing next time. I just wanted to get this up because I really enjoyed this episode. Power Rangers is coming back to full form. The next season we probably will. I don't want to talk about the next season. Whatever, we'll get into that later. Like I said, if you want to follow me on anything other than YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch are all linked in the description below. Leave your thoughts and opinions on this episode of the new Dino Charge. And I am the average gamer, Shawn, and I am out of here.